The spirit of Biafra, who led free Nnamdi Kanu, Kedi Fomelo, Ajibo Wananyasi, Kedi Fomelo, Wanejire Wanea, Kedi Fomelo, Onyendu Nebe Anyanachi, Kedi Fomelo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha kedi fomeno Ajibo wananyasi kedi fomeno Wane chibe wanea kedi fomeno Anyi onyendu nebe anyarachi kedi fomeno Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha All the things to do because think of what he told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm old member than you are. Biafran's Biko Chitapa. Abaipa Furunevika. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm old member than you are. Biafran's Biko Chitapa. Abaipa Furunevika. Kedi Fomelo. Ajibo Wananyasi. Kedi Fomelo. Wane jire wanea kedi fomelo Onyendu nebe anyanachi kedi fomelo Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha kedi fomelo Ajibo wananyasi kedi fomelo Wane jire wanea kedi fomelo Nyi Onyendu nebe anyanachi kedi fomelo Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha Ofonogu Koji eteje Arune meno bodo koji eti Ututu nanyasi Afufu nata Akwa makobi wane Arire bwanu mo Biafra kuyenu Ode jinjiji Akodo kwanye kaji Anye nosi chichichi Kanyi kulie no run my people Kedi fomelo Ajibo wananyasi Kedi fomelo Wane jire wanea Kedi fomelo Onyendu nebe anyanachi Kedi fomelo Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha Kedi fomelo Ajibo wananyasi kedi fomelo Wane jire wanea kedi fomelo Nyi onyendu nebe anyarachi kedi fomelo Kanyi cheta kwa nakaya diocha Only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill you. Jugwa kikebiko do do do, they want to kill you. Osemela nuko, kedi fomelo. Ajibo wananyasi, kedi fomelo. Wane jire wanea, kedi fomelo. Onyendu nebe anyanachi, kedi fomelo. Kanyi cheta nakaya diocha, kedi fomelo. Ajibo wananyasi kedi fomelo Wane jire wanea kedi fomelo Nyi onyendu nebe anyarachi kedi fomelo Kanyi cheta kwa
Hai Wakosisi nepueme na kuruta Ebubeli gwemo biliyen Oja pantu mene pilotimo Holy Sabini gwemo bilieno Kulio bilio Chukwo kikabiama Borona nyaga Kulio bilio Chukwo kikabiama Borona nyaga Kulio bilisienu Chukwo kikabiama Pusiere na nyaga Kulio bilienu Chukwo kikabiama Maximum respect to my own diluted leader, Prophet Mazin Nandekano. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, UN kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. You kept quiet, America kept quiet, you kept quiet, the whole world kept quiet. They came from Sahel, they came from Chad, they came from Nigeria, Senegal and Mali, claiming our land, killing our people because of our blessings. My God, go to the bushes now, they're everywhere, kidnapping and killing people every day, raping and killing our women and men, slaughtering them in their front line. Hey God, kidnapping and killing Christians night and day, and nobody they talk. Chimo, dividing and ruling we anyhow, as if you're not human being. My God, abducting and killing BIAFRA every day, and the whole world they watch, the whole world they see. They splitted us just in the killers. They rape our papa, they rape our mama. He go do me, we are one. He shone and bank, we are one people. The robo is so cold, we are one. He's on security, we are one people. Ogoni Calabari, we are one. Calabar and Igbo, we are one. He go do me, we are one. He shone and bank, we are one people. Robo is so cold, we are one. He's on security, we are one people. Ogoni Calabari, we are one. Calabar and Igbo, we are one people. They splitted us just to kill us. They rape our papa, they rape our mama, they rape our wives, they rape our girls, they rape our sisters, raping even our children, raping their car with the concealer to women with the top and they die. Small, small, small. Wake up, BIAFRA nation. Wake up now and fight for
facilitated the massacre of up to 3 million people in Nigeria in the 1960s, and there are people alive today who remember its impact.
How can you forget a massacre? How can you be alive during the time of a bloody genocide, survive it, and forget? No.
American professor Uju Anya was born in Nigeria, and her family survived a war that was sponsored by the British Empire.
Queen Elizabeth II, before she died, never once openly acknowledged what her government did on her behalf, in her name, to prop up her crown and to pad her coffers and her royal treasury, and never once said sorry.
Dr. Anya was born in 1976 in the aftermath of this war.
So what I saw was kind of the bombed out buildings and the reconstruction projects, and of course the conversations around the dinner table. My mom was pregnant during this war and running from village to village to escape the massacre.
Like so many conflicts, the roots of this war can be traced back to colonial rule. In 1914, the British Empire forcibly merged 400 different ethnic groups and tribes to create its largest colony at the time, Nigeria. Take a look at this news report during the Queen's royal tour in the 1950s.
These and many others marched slowly past the royal pavilion in salute to the Queen. Never before had such a magnificently comprehensive tribute been witnessed in Nigeria.
Even after Nigeria gained independence in 1960, there were still people who felt they didn't want to be a part of this newly formed country. This desire to create the breakaway state of Biafra would set off a civil war that lasted nearly 3 years.
Fight on, brave boys, fight on! Heroes of our fatherland, pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader.
In response, the Nigerian government imposed a blockade on Biafra, which cut off all food supplies to the area. In living rooms across the world, people watched news clips of children with bloated bellies and sunken eyes.
3 million civilians were massacred, and they were done so using guns and bombs and supplies provided by the British government, at which Queen Elizabeth II was head.
You see, Britain had a stake in this. It backed the Nigerian government because it wanted to protect the oil investments that happened to be in Biafra's territory. This brutal legacy is another reason why the British monarchy and the Queen in particular have become symbols for many black and brown people around the world of colonial oppression.
These are not just statues, these are not just figureheads, these are direct beneficiaries of centuries of abuse, human enslavement, exploitation, extraction of natural resources, political destruction and devastation, and till today, continued meddling in African affairs. Listen to us, read and learn, and join us when we ask the British government to recognize what they did to aid and support the Biafra genocide.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it. Farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Hereby declare no election, no 2023 general election in Biafra land. This no election in Biafra land has been activated. We are going to make it a task that must be done by every Biafran. All measures will be put in place to make sure the adequate civil disobedience is implemented to stop the election in Biafra land.
good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone. We are running a series, the Nigerian Foundational Error. This is the part 2. You know, in this our quest to restore Biafra, we will do all we can to make sure we restore Biafra. Please, today I want to do a little exposition. Like I said, we're going to be taking it series by series, page by page, to let you know the evil and also to let you know why we need Biafra and why Biafra is the answer. Biafra is the answer because Nigeria is a country that was planned to fail. Nigeria was planned to fail from onset, from beginning. It was planned to fail due to the people who claim that one Nigeria is a task that they must carry out by all costs. We want to let them know that they don't love Nigeria, because if they do, Nigeria would have been better than the way it is today. Today, I bring you the part 2 of our exposition. I want you to know that the only reason, the only thing, the only answer is Biafra. Biafra becomes the last hope of every common man. Biafra becomes the last hope. Why do we need Biafra? We need Biafra because we want to live as a people. Before we continue, I would like you to share this program. Invite your friends. Share it to your personal platforms so that they will come to listen what we have to say. Here you can see that we are on a 2 channel. We are live in Twitter. We are live in Facebook. We are also live in Gaddafi of Biafra TV in YouTube channel. Obi Uche, I cite you. You are welcome. You are welcome, Obi Uche. Please, if Dragon comes online, do me a favor to notify me. So, as we begin our series of exposition why we need Biafra, and also to let you know that Nigeria was planned not to excel. It was structured not to excel. Here I want us to start from where we stopped last time. The exposition from Hamza Mustafa, who was in charge of Asorok during the time of Abacha, who knows every secret in the zoo. We are taking it series by series, page by page, to bring to your knowledge why you should go for Biafra instead of one Nigeria. Why you should go for Biafra instead of going for obedience. Today, we want to discuss about why the industries in Nigeria is not working, why they shut down the industries, and those people that did it and those that were accomplished. Thank you, and God bless you as we proceed.
They knew it as transformer blowing. Once it blows, it stays.
Okay. You know, I'm trying to bring the video back so that we'll proceed from here.
Simply because we are inching into another phase of a program.
Blessing Chukwu, I cite you. You are welcome. I have to bring the video back. I don't know what is wrong with it.
Program that will face this country in a hard way.
Let me try to refresh.
I'm not here on any political platform. I'm here driven out of concern.
So
Was when I sat, and that's why when
I never wanted us to start this video afresh due to the technical errors in it, as in James Obiora, you are welcome. James Obiora, I cite you. Maybe I will allow you to roll from beginning so that we will not be having this issue now. Well, I got to allow you to roll from beginning so that we are not going to be having this issue.
I'm not here on any political.
So what he was trying to explain, maybe we may still bring it back. But what Abu Mustafa is trying to say is that the way they structured Nigeria from beginning, it was in 1972. After 12 years of independence, the principalities and powers.
Platform. I'm here driven out of.
So the principalities and powers begin to plan the absolute and complete failure of the zoo. So in Nigeria not to excel, to create hardship, to create hard labor, to make sure people has no job. You know what they did?
Concern and care for Nigeria.
What they did was the only way that their own product will excel in Nigeria, because Nigeria is a very big market. The only way it will be well for them to make more gain and profit is that the Nigerian industry thank you, James Obiora. Thank you, God bless you. Blessing Chukwu, I cite you. Obi Uche, I cite you. Please, I can only see your name when you comment. And when you comment, I will see your name. So, but what I'm trying to explain to you here is that when these people want Nigeria to fail, when they want to shut down every industry in Nigeria, you know what they did? Through transformer, because they know, and that is what we are suffering till today, that when there is no power, when there is power outage, the industries will no longer manufacture things. Anybody that tries to manufacture this will run it on generator. And you know the kind of expenses you will incur in running your production with generator. It's not going to be easy, and it won't be easy. So what they did, they make sure they shut down electricity. That was where it started. The sabotage of industries to make sure that Nigeria didn't grow, that their business, Nigeria will be a market due to our population. They will have this large market in our market. So what they did was they used a copper wire to bridge transformer. I remember, because you know this copper wire, when it's hot, it will trip off. Because I began to wonder, here in South Korea where we are, I have never seen where lights go off. Is it not that same transformer that they're using here that we're using there? The difference is when they are bringing the transformer to Nigeria, what they do, they use copper wire to, there's a way they bridge it. And go check your transformer in the zoo, you will see the bridge is always the copper wire they use, and when that thing hits, it will trip off. The light will go off. So that's why you see there can never be constant energy in Nigeria. Let me see if this video will play again. So there can never be a constant light. In so doing, that they will still send this transformer alone. They will still send it and return it.
And that also,
I wish this video will play so that you'll be able to understand what he's saying. So this is the artificial power outage created by foreign powers, assisted by Nigerian, sabotaging his own country. Why? Because they want to be distributors. That's why you see many of them are distributors to all this foreign company. That thing that you can manufacture in Nigeria, you will no longer be able to manufacture it. You will depend the importation goods.
the scratching at yesterday.
So you only depend on importation goods for you to be able to produce, to make use of those things you can produce here. Those things you can produce here, you will not produce them because it has been sabotaged. You don't have a steady power to be able to go into manufacturing. So for that, every textiles mill which Nigeria lived on, every flour mills which Nigeria lived on, you have to take them
From
off.
this information,
They have to take them off to make sure those things that you will manufacture in Nigeria will be imported into Nigeria. You understand? So in any nation that are behaving like this can never move forward. That's one thing you must know. These are a planned deal to make sure Nigeria did not survive, to make sure that Nigeria did not thrive. That's why you see all this sabotage here and there.
This is a propaganda that subjected me to persecution.
So Hamza Mustafa is a man who understands the terrain. He understands the terrain, and maybe, let me see if I bring you the full screen, if you can be able to play. So this has been the way that things have been run.
Cannot be scratched. I love it whenever it is.
So this has been the way that these evil men have been tormenting us.
We have said this before. If the people working with us, if I go to
Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can bring it in another way for it to be able to play.
Mr. President, before I start, let me first apologize.
Oh shit, I don't know. But nevertheless, that means we're going to get it fixed. I'm working on it. So like I was saying, these are things that have been putting us down. These are things that create jobless, that make you, when you study, finish your university, you don't have job to do. It is artificially created by the foreign powers, accomplished by us here in the zoo. So that is why you see, and we are telling you that you cannot get help in this manner. All you need is Biafra. It is only Biafra that is going to set us free. It is only Biafra that is going to create you job, allow these industries to work, so that you'll be able to see job to do. So, sorry, I'm trying to see. Oh, we have to shut down because Dragon is live now. We got to shut down. So we'll continue tomorrow. God bless you. I just cite that the Dragon is on now.
Before he asked, why did he do? Did you see that? This woman refused everything after Bioki to make her commit crime, because that is what the system encourages. You just hear that, my brother, analyzing